I think he will just get started anyway. We're just doing this. So create, change, display. Again, this is to display changes. Then you have for flag for deletion. And then this is for change of material type. Okay. So these are all basically like, maybe the important, I would say, the transaction codes in terms of material master creation. You could just, just remember. There are other transaction codes as well, MMSE and all, if you go in the same menu path. But it's okay because we will not be working mainly on them. So I think it should be fine for us to know these. Next important thing is there are some tables in which you need to know it. For example, again, as I was mentioning, let's say in the material master, everything will have some backend table. Let's for suppose I just came into this, I already explained, but just telling any table or any field that we have. For example, I just go in here. I go into my sales general plan data. I give my details here. Let's say any field that I was mainly explaining here. I think Ashok we have here. So basically what I want to tell is like any field that you don't know the field name or the table in which it is getting stored, always go to that particular field, click on the field, press F1, then you have this fourth icon called technical information. Click on this technical information, it will say okay which table, which field it is getting stored. Okay, what is a table and what is a field that is getting stored. So you will be knowing it. If in case like you don't know like where exactly it's getting stored or what is that exactly this thing, just press an F1 on any field that you have, then you will be able to see the field, the details of it. If you wanted to see where this sales organization is, just click here. Okay, this is a structure, but anything that have inside, maybe the let's say delivery plant I wanted to see, then click on F1 there, click on this technical information, then take this delivery plan that would be there. So like that you will be able to find. Okay, sorry, again here technical information, here you have table name, this is a table name and this is a field name that you have. Okay, this is a table, this is a field that system is getting, that your data is getting stored. Okay, that is how you will be able to find. But at the moment I'll just give in terms of tables, you will have what important tables: MARA, MARC, MARD, and MVKE. So MVKE is for mainly for the sales related tables. It's MVKE. MARD will have storage location, plant and storage location. Then this will have plant related, and this will have general. Okay, so if you just go to, for example, if you just go to /o SA16N, and if you go to MARA, then if you try to give your material, or if you wanted to see like a particular material created on or created by, if I select maybe today only created on and execute it, then you will be see there are 5 materials that have been created today, and we have created by this this one, rest of the created by some other user. Similarly, if I wanted to just see who not by created on, by created by all the materials created by this user ID, and if you just execute it, there are 22 materials that was in total that has been created by this user ID that would be there. So like that you'll be able to see this kind of a report to see your material, or if you want to see a specific details of your material that you have created, maybe something called car_002, maybe I just wanted to see the general details of this particular material, still you will be able to see okay this material type has been created on which date, who created it, who changed it, what is the material type, what is the material group, PC, all the general information you'll be able to see it in Mara. So if I just go to MVKE, then if you just give the same material, you will be able to see all the sales organization distribution channel related to that material. If in case I have multiple sales organization distribution channels, all the sales organization distribution channels will be visible for a particular material. Similarly, if you just go to MARC or MARD, if I just go to material, if in case you have multiple plans, all the plans should be visible, and you'll be able to see, the total, all the details of, whatever you have given in your MRP and everything, like, on a table level, you'll be able to track it up. So basically at the moment, you just remember these tables, which are mainly relevant for us: Mara, Marci, Mardi, and MVKE, where you have some plant storage location details, and you will have some sales details. This is MARC is mainly at the plant level. You don't have storage location. MARD, you will have even at the storage location level. Okay, where you can even see some stocks. So what is there any stock available, unrestricted, quality inspection, what is the stock available for this material and all, you'll be able to see. Okay, so these are all the tables that you would need to know in the material master. Okay, now let's start with something called customer material info record that you have it. Okay, we'll talk about something called customer material info record. What is a customer material info record? For example, anything that now you have your material master with you. That's your master data, that you have your material master, and you have your customer master. So customer master and material master, these two are something like, you have created it separately. Now whenever you're talking about customer material info record, what happens is, now you're just talking about a combination. For example, for a particular material, there are some specific things for some customer that you need to maintain. For example, he would have his own material code of it. Let's say we call it as, maybe just an example, this morning the material I created, I call it as, uh, so this morning I have created a particular material called this car, that here this morning I had created one material. Right now we have created something called sorry, car underscore 003 we have created. Now let's say this is what we call it in our system, but in let's say in the customer, he calls it with a different code. Maybe in his system he had something called Tesla, let's say X, maybe just an example. So in his system, he will know only with his code, so he call it as Tesla X is what he call it. Okay, but we have maintained in our material master as car underscore 003. So, but maybe the customer does not understand what is car underscore 003. So he would need to know. So whenever he gets to see in his record, so whenever he places an order with us, he will say Tesla X. Just an example. So he just calls it as a Tesla X. So for him, this is a number that he remembered, Tesla X. But in our system, that is car underscore 003. So this CMIR will help you to, if in case in your, while creating your sales order, if you maintain Tesla X, system would be able to convert it into a car underscore 003. Just an example. Also, there are some specific fields. Now we have some fields in like, delivering plant, or we have some material specific fields that we would be having, right? Some hierarchy level or anything like, let's say plant details, or let's say we will have something called delivery priority. So we have it in the customer master, delivery priority, and also, in your material master also you'll have some fields like uh, some rounding profile. So there are multiple fields from your customer master, or maybe some some plant related data. Let's just example, huh? So you will have multiple fields in your customer master and material master, but whenever system does, whenever you try to take any of the, let's say, anything that you have, first preference for any of the fields that you have here, for the first preference, system will give it to the CMIR. So CMIR, which is your customer material info record, will be the first thing that would be created. If in case there is no details that are maintained in the CMIR, then system will go to relevant customer master or relevant material master to check the details. If in case you maintain in CMIR, then that is specific to that particular customer master. That will be the one that will be given the first preference. If not, then to a customer master or to a material master that you will have. The system will be giving preference. Okay. Now let's try to see where is the CMIR that we have. So again, this is again a master data. I mean, guys, just give me 1 minute. I think I'm getting called from office. Just give me a minute. Okay. Okay. Maybe today I'll have to just leave a bit early. Okay. Anyway, there is some issue. So this is called CMIR that I was just mainly explaining. So this CMIR, again, whenever you wanted to go to the CMIR, just go into this, here we have, again in the list, as I mentioned, it's a master data that you will have to be created by the users. So now, in order to go to the CMIR, go into the easy access menu, logistics, sales and distribution, master data. Under master data, go to agreements. Agreements, you have customer material info record. Click on BD51. Okay, so BD51 is a transaction code that you will have to create your to create your, let's say, CMIR record. So transaction code will be BD51. Okay, so now let's try to see if in case I give a particular customer that we have, maybe I'll try to give just give me a minute. Okay, this is a customer that I have. If I just go to this particular customer, I'll come out of this transaction code. I press enter. So I went into VD51, press a customer, your sales organization distribution channel, and give the material CR_003. This is what we have created, right? So this is our material number, and might be the customer will call it as, let's say, Tesla X, just simply. So Tesla X means according to customer, our material code is card zeros, but I think we did not extend. Uh, just give me a minute. I did not extend the material to other views. I'll just quickly extend the other views as well. I'm just giving whatever is mandatory system asks. Okay, I created a particular material. Now let's try to go give this material, and I just give this customer material without specifying the division. Division, 1 second, slash n mm02. Okay, I did not maintain the division. Let me just double check. Okay, division is maintained. Okay, now I'll go to BD01, BD51, sorry, BD51, give you a customer plan. Now I give my material number and I give my customer material number and press enter. And if you just go into the details, if you just double click or if you just click on this info record details here, you will see, okay, what is a plant, what is the delivering priority that we will have, what is the minimum delivery quantity. So these are all the information you will have even in your customer master, and and your material master also. Delivery priority and all will come in your customer master. Then you have under delivery tolerance, over delivery tolerance, all this will come in your material master. Then maximum number of partial deliveries will come in your customer master. Then you have your plan details and all, again in the customer master it comes. So any of the data that you maintain here, so system will first give the preference to customer material info record. If in case the data does not exist in customer material info record, then the second preference will be given to the customer material, customer record. If in case in the customer master also, if in case there is no data, then system will look for the material master. If in case in material master also it does not find the data, then it will not propose anything. For example, for a delivery plant, it will look, first preference will be to your CMIR. If CMIR the plant does not exist, then in your customer master. If in case, if not in the customer master, system will look for your material master. If in case the material master also it's not existing, then system will not propose anything there. Okay, now for example, if I maintain for this BAJ1 as my for example, I'll just before I do this, I'll just enter, save it. Okay, I saved my info record. Now if I try to go to create BA01, I try to create, let's say, a sales order. I'll explain. Okay, to create a particular sales order, I'm going to a transaction code called VA01. We'll again see that. So here I'm selecting something called an order type. The standard order type is OR. Then I'm just giving what is the sales organization, distribution channel, and division that we have created, which are mandatory. Sales office and sales group are optional. If you had created, you could enter, or else not required. So you enter in your, press and enter, then you enter into particular order type. So here we have sold to party, shipped to party. This is what the partner functions that we have defined in our customer master. So I give my partner function as sold to party, press enter. So system will automatically take the ship to party. And also if I just go inside, just go inside here, and if I just go to, I mean, go inside means I'm just going into the details. I'm pressing this icon, which will be the header details that you go, or I'll say go to header, then like this also I can go. Okay, so I'm just going inside the header details. I'll have something called partner tab. If you go to this partner tab, you have sold to, bill to, payer, and ship to. From where is it getting determined? It is getting determined from your master data. In your customer master, when you have created sold to, you would have entered all these details, you know, /o xt03. If you enter customer and the sales area details, in your partner functions, sales area details, partner functions, you will have all these 4 partner functions reflecting. So these are all the 4 partner functions that would be coming. Whatever is the partner functions get copied from your customer master to your sales document. Now here on the, mainly on the header level, you will have the sold to party, ship to party, give some PO number, some test, and give some date, maybe today's date, where I'm just creating the PO number. Now here, in generally what happens, I will give some, material number, the material code of this, and we could, let's say I'm just entering car, now the new material, then system will be able to take, okay, what is the quantity, how much you wanted to order, whatever it is, it takes. Now, whenever the customer is placing an order, if there is no CMIR, that is, this is the material, our material, this is the customer material number. If there is no CMIR that is existing, then he should give our code, but customer would say, no, I will have my code, I'll give you my code. Then you define whatever is your material code that you define in your system. I don't care. Whenever I place an order, I place with my material code. For example, Tesla X. So he'll say, this is my material code. So you press enter for this material, then system will automatically, okay, you press enter, let's say some 10 quantity. System will automatically determine car underscore 003. This is a material that it gets determined, saying that, okay, if Tesla X in the customer material means it's car 03 is our material code. So you don't need to define anything. So system will automatically determine your Tesla X here. Yeah, I mean Tesla X means car underscore 003 determines. Again, similarly, if I try to maintain, let's say here in my VD0, VD52, 51, I press enter, execute. I'll just maintain inside here, maybe a delivery plant as BAJ1. I save this. And if I just go to VA01 now, and you try to create your sales order, Tesla X, order quantity as 10, press enter. You can see the plant BAJ1, now it is coming automatically. Before it was not coming. So system will first, look for the plant in, let's say now in customer material info record, you maintain BAJ1. In your customer master, you maintain BAJ2 or some other different plan that you have maintained. So the first preference will be given to BAJ1. If in case if it does not, I mean the first preference will be given to customer material info record. If data does not exist in customer material info record, then it goes for the customer master. If it does not exist in customer master, then it goes for the material master to look for some details. Okay, so the customer material info record is to, it will be mainly helpful in order for you, like, if you wanted to, let's say, let's say the default fields that you have in your customer material or in your material master, that customer master or in your material master, if you wanted to override with some other specific fields, that field is only specific to this particular customer and for this particular material. Then you will maintain the CMIR, so which is more specific record that you will have there. Clear? So again, whenever you wanted to go to the CMIR, just go here, VD01, VD51, VD52, VD53, and VD54 to display the changes, or to display a particular record or anything. These are all the transaction codes that you can use. Okay, if it is clear now, we will just try to create one. We'll just try to we'll discuss about the let's say the sales order, this again delivery and all, but we'll try to just try to create one, let's say one sales order, and we'll see. So whenever you try to create a particular sales order here, let's say for this particular customer that I have, try to create a sales order. What you need to do is you need to give, let's say I'll give the customer material info record, the same material. I'll give some order quantity as 10. So here client has not been taken. Okay, BAJ1. So I don't have any price. So you give your, whenever you enter a master data, you always give your sold to party, then all the other partner functions will get determined automatically. So this is a header level. In your sales order, you will have mainly the header, then you will have item. So there are basically three kind of data that you will have in your sales orders. So in your sales order, whenever you're talking about a sales order, you will have your sales order header. Okay, you'll have something called header. Then you have item. I'll just enter this. I'm not able to type it properly. Okay, let me just go to Excel. That nib is not proper. In your sales orders, you will have basically header level, then you have item data, then you have something called schedule line data. Okay, header data, item data, and schedule line data. Header data is the data that will be applicable for all the line items. You have car 03, maybe I have one more material called car, maybe I wanted to let's say just give some one piece. So whatever you maintain the header data, which means this customer has ordered both the materials 003, and he has also maintained this second material as well, the requested delivery date. If you just go here, all these will be the header details, the sales area details, the shipping details, the billing, everything, whatever is at the header level is applicable for all the line items in the all the line items in your sales order. But item data is specific to that particular item. If you just click here and if you just display item details here, then you will have some pricing information, some conditions, some billing information, which will be specific to that particular item. So you can have some data would be copied from header to item as well, but there are some data which is specific to a particular item. So that is called an item data that you will have. Then you will have something called a schedule line data. Schedule line data is where by when the goods would be delivered to the customer. So it will have all the delivery related information in schedule line data. So header data is the data that would be applicable for all the line items. Line item data is specific to particular materials that you will have, and schedule line data will have the delivery dates and the confirmed quantities. If in case there are some confirmed quantities, it would be able to put by when the quantities should be delivered to the customer. Okay, so this will be data that we will have. We'll try to just create, let's say I'll just remove this particular material. Only for a material 1 I wanted to create, let's say a customer, create a sales order. Let's see what you enter. So you enter your sold to party, sold to party, some PO number and a PO date. Then you enter your material and the quantity and your delivering plant. So these are all the details that you enter. Rest everything, whatever you maintain from your customer master and your material master and from info record, everything will be coming automatically. The payment terms, Incoterms, the the dates, everything would be by default taken from your master data. Now just go to edit, click on this incompletion log, see if in case there are some details that are incomplete. Okay, there are some details that are incomplete. Go here, complete the data. Okay, click on this complete data. If in case you would have maintained this gross weight and net weight in your customer master, in your material master basic data, system will not ask. Okay, it is asking pricing error, mandatory condition PR00 is missing. Okay, so it's basically which this is one of the important error. It is saying that you don't have a price for this particular material. Now car 003, you maintain your net value is 0. So if I just double click on this, or if I just go into the item details of this particular material, just double click, or you can select it and you can go in the item details. If you just go here in the conditions, so we don't have any price. The price is 0. As of now, the net price is 0, tax is 0, everything is 0. So because I'm using, if I just go to this analysis, I will be able to see, okay, this is my standard pricing procedure. And in this standard pricing procedure, I have something called PR00, and there is a condition record missing for this. So we'll again talk in detail when we come to the pricing topic, but basically you need a condition record. Basically you're saying, I want for this, for this customer, for this material, or based on the other combination what we have, what is the price that you are selling for this customer? You'll have multiple combinations, and PR00 is a standard base price condition type. And this is a procedure that we have, we are using a standard procedure. Now system is saying, because you don't have this mandatory condition, which is PR00, which is missing in your sales order. First create it is what it's saying. So in order to create for that PR00, first I'll just create that. So I'll go to logistics, I'll go to sales and distribution, I'll go to master data, I'll go to conditions. Okay, wait, I think it's not here. Other, why it's not? Okay, it's directly going here. No, I don't want BK31. I wanted to go to BK11. Select using condition type. I use this VK11. So sales and distribution, master data, conditions, select using condition type, then click on this VK11, or you can directly enter VK11. Now PR00 is my base condition that I enter this. That is saying, okay, the different, what is this key combination and all, we'll talk when we come to the pricing. But we have a combination called customer material. Select it, press enter. I would say for this customer, for this material, my price would be, let's say, some 20,000 per INR per one piece. It's what I'll maintain, and the validity is from today. From today to so and so date for this customer, for this material, the price will be this. If in case you have different prices, you can remove the validity and you can maintain different prices as well here. But we'll talk in detail when we come to the pricing topic. But now at the moment it is mandatory, so I save this pricing as 20,000 for this per piece. Now similarly, let's go in our material master MM02 just to check, just to give in the basic data, let's say some gross weight, net weight. I would say some 100 and 100 kgs, let's say. and save your material master. Now let's go back to our transaction code called VA01, or you can go to here, sales, sales and distribution, sales orders, VA01. We'll again talk about inquiry, quotation and all, but at the moment we'll just create a VA01, and you create this order. You enter this customer, you enter some PO number and some PO date. Because I have a customer material number, I'll just enter my customer material number. I press enter. I'll give some order quantity as some 10. New pricing carried out. And for this car, it gets determined. Now I have my net price. So if I just go inside here, if I just go to the conditions, now it is saying PR00 20,000 has been coming. So I'm saying 20,000 INR per piece is what my price is. So the customer has placed 10 quantities. So 20,000 into 10, it becomes the amount that you get, right? And we have even the tax also that is there, which is good, which is coming to the picture. Clear? 10 quantity, 20,000. It's 2 lakhs that you get here. That's it. And there is some tax condition we would have also maintained. So overall, so the net price that you have here is 2 lakhs that we'll have. But okay, I think the 2 lakhs is the overall price that you get it here. We'll talk about when we come to the price. So the cost of it, we are saying it's 10 and okay. Anyway, we'll discuss about all this later. So you get the price. So once you get the price, again the price also get determined. Your plant, everything is there. Then just go to this edit, click on this incompletion log to see if there are some errors. Okay, I'm saying the loading date, material availability date, these dates are not coming into the picture. Okay, just click on complete date, complete data, and might be just give let's say 27th. Okay, why it is not getting determined? Okay, because I don't have a stock of this material as well. So before I create a sales order, right, let me also post some stock. I don't want to create any requisition at this point. Let's say I have a stock. Let's just do a scenario. I have I'll just go to, there's a transaction code called MB1C. This is an transaction code, and we have a movement type called 561. Okay, 561 is to post your stock initially directly. So I give a movement type called 561. I give my plan and my storage location, press enter, press what is a car underscore 003. I'll maintain some 100 quantity in this particular storage location and save it. So you can use MB1C is a transaction code that you can use. Once you enter in this MB1C, you can give the movement type, plant and the storage location, then you will be able to post a stock. Once you post a stock, we have a transaction code called MMBE. MMBE, just remember these. So in MMBE, if you just give your material and your plant and your storage location and execute it, you'll be able to see what is the stock that is available. Unrestricted, there are 100 pieces because we have added 100 pieces directly. Okay, this is initial posting of a stock. We'll be using this. We have other ways, to get it from a purchase order and all so on and so forth, but that's mainly from side we would be seeing it. But okay, at the moment I can directly post a stock for some 100 quantities. It is available in my system now. Now if I try to let's say stock is also available. Now if I try to create VA01, if I try to create for this particular material, my price is also available, my stock is also available for this material. Okay, now edit and completion log. These dates are missing. Go to complete data, click on complete data. This also you will get it because we will do some availability check and all, post which all this details also will get fixed. I'll maintain everything as today. Go to next. Your document is complete. Okay, document is complete. Save your sales order. Then have a new sales order called 15611. So if you just go into the change mode or a display mode, that is VA02 or VA03, you'll be able to see what is your customer, what is your sales order that you have created. You have created a sales order, this one. I mean, the customer has for the customer we have created for this customer, and he has requested a delivery date of today only. He has placed an order for this particular material for this quantity, and so on and so forth. You can see different details of a particular material that you will have. Okay, now if I wanted to give, let's say, delivery, we will see that, but just a one flow. So there is a sales order we create, then again we create a delivery against that sales order. It says no schedule line due for the selected date. Let me just go to the schedule line category. Of our now schedule line, just double click, go to schedule lines. So here there is no confirmed quantity system has done because there is no MRP run that would have happened. Okay, maybe let's say to get some confirmed quantities. Okay, there's no checking group is nothing but your availability check /n mm02. The error that it is saying is you don't have a checking group that is maintained. Yesterday I explained checking group and the material and the availability check is same, which means system is not able to check for availability because we would have not maintained any availability check here. So whether it's a daily requirement or an individual requirement, we'll have to maintain. So I'll maintain it as an individual requirement. So this availability check is the one that system will go and check in the background whether there is stock or not. If there is no availability check, then system will not check for anything. Now if I just go to VA01, if I just press enter, I explained the material master, right? If you guys remember that availability check and all, just check it. So I press enter, I enter this, enter a particular, no, I enter, okay, you can enter customer material info record, or I'll enter or my material number itself, car underscore 003 and 10. Then system will also be able to fetch the other way around. Like, the customer material, if you maintain here, it will fetch this. If you maintain this, it will fetch that. Okay. So I maintain this, everything is there. Now I'll just go to the edit in completion log. Now document is complete, which means it is able to take the schedule lines as well automatically. Now if I just go to the schedule lines, now confirm quantity is also done. So it is saying 25th we place an order and it has confirmed the quantities on 27th. Why it has taken 27th? Because we would have maintained, for example, if I just go to my material master, again just go to my material master. In my material master, for this particular material, if you just click on this MRP things, just go to MRP2, MRP3, or might be would have, no, this will come into picture only if in case the stock is not there. So let's see, I think we didn't maintain anything in our material master, it is fine. Let me look into our SPRO. I'll just go to enterprise structure, definition, sales and logistics execution, define shipping point, define shipping point. BHA1, double click. See here. Now, in case my stock is available, I'm saying to the system, for loading this time, I need 1 day. For picking and packing, I need 1 day. So I have maintained in my shipping point saying that to pick the stock, I'll take 1 day, picking and packing will take 1 day, and to load the goods, I'll take one more day. So system has taken this into account because now we have the stock available, plus because today the stock is available, and I'll add 2 more days to it, and it has proposed 27th as the delivery, as a confirmed quantity, which means today they will go do the delivery, picking and packing, and 27th is what they would be able to deliver the goods to the customer. Okay, so if you don't maintain any let's say if I don't maintain any pick pack, I don't maintain any pick pack days here, or if I don't maintain any delivery dates in my shipping point here, then I try to save this. Okay, in my shipping point, I don't maintain any pick pack, no loading time and no pick pack time. Now if I just come back, press enter, okay, now if I just go into the schedule line, you can see it has proposed confirmed quantities of today only. So there's a 10 quantity, it has confirmed today itself because there is no pick pack or there's no loading time that is maintained. So you place an order today, it has confirmed all the quantities today itself because stock is available. Now let's go and see if there is still some incompletion. There's no incompletion, document is complete, save it. So you'll be able to create your sales order. Again, just go into the change of the sales order, enter. You can I'll also tell you the transaction codes, how to create delivery and all, but at the moment we'll just see one flow directly from here, from sales order, go to this delivery. Okay, press enter. Now system will take let's just 1 minute. So you give, if you have the storage location determination that would have been there, then system will actually let's say you remember yesterday we said the storage location determination will be based on some storage conditions, the plant and the shipping point. So if you maintain that, let's say, a storage location determination in the system, then system will automatically get your storage location here. So if there is no storage location determination that is there, then we'll have to give the storage location manually while creating the delivery document. Now my storage location I have is 0002. Okay, is my storage location. The delivery quantity is 10, and I will do a picking. So picking is what we do. Now it's saying it has A means it has not yet picked. Okay, not yet picked. So I'll do a picking of, let's say, 10 directly. Now it says it's fully picked. So it is fully picked. There's no warehouse management that is there for us. So it's directly without warehouse management. We're just creating. So you pick a quantity of 10, then now if you just go to the status overview, you can see now we have done the picking, but the goods movement has not been done. Okay, you can directly do a post goods issue from here, but I'll just save this delivery document. This delivery would be created. Now if I just go into the change mode of the delivery document, press enter. Now I have done the picking of this material and this, then you have something called a post goods issue. If you click on this post goods issue, okay, then you will be able to do the GR for it now. But whenever I'm doing this, okay, whenever I'm just doing this post goods issue, there's something called inventory management will also be resulting in some accounting entry to be generated. We will see all, we'll again discuss all the different details. We're just running a end-to-end flow once. So now this error we're getting saying that account determination is not possible for this. So whenever you get this error in the real time, I would suggest, okay, you please contact your consultants, okay, to get to know more details. But because we don't have any consultants here, we'll try to solve this error by ourselves. But in the real time, you give this error saying that while posting the material, while posting the inventory document, we are getting this kind of an error. How do we resolve? You just give it to them. But okay, here we would be able to solve it. Now this is an account determination, because whenever you do a post goods issue, there will be something called a material document that gets generated. I wanted to show you that against a material document, there'll be an accounting document also that gets generated. So there is an integration point between and FI there, the inventory management and an FI there, who will be mainly there. So they're saying that for this, there is no GL account or an account determination that is not existing, because of which this error comes. Okay. In order to resolve this error, what I do is I'll go into a transaction code called OBYC. Okay. OBYC. Go in this transaction code called OBYC. Okay. Now here it is saying there are some transactions, the material management postings, everything that you have. Remember, it is talking about some account, group called GBB here. There's a GBB and you have INT here. So look for GBB. I have a GBB here. It's an offsetting inventory account. Double click on this GBB. It is asking for chart of accounts. Your chart of accounts is INT that you maintain. Chart of accounts is always assigned to your company code, and this is an offsetting account that you will have again from an MM. Now it is saying for VAX7920 is what you maintain in your material master. When you go to your material master, you will maintain a valuation /n MM03. If you go into your material master of your accounting, what valuation class you maintain is 7920. So system is saying for this group, for this chart of accounts against 7920 and VAX, there is no accounting entry that is maintained. So what you do is you enter your GBB, double click on this chart of accounts INT. Okay, again look for, it is asking for VAX. Okay, I have a VAX here, so I just copy this VAX. So VAX, what my valuation class I have is 7920. I enter it and I save it. Okay, so VAX 7920 against INT GBB blank valuation modifier, I don't have it. VAX 7920, the debit and credit accounts exist. So that is what the error is coming. Now we maintain this particular entry. Now it is VAX, tomorrow it can be any other thing. Now here GBB, it can be, whenever you're posting any details, right, it can be GBB, it can be BSX, it can be BSA, anything that you get an error. Sometimes whenever you're posting the stock also, you'll get an error saying that BSA does not exist, because that's the initial entry of the stock. So whenever you get it, for everything, you have to remember this OBYC as a transaction code. Again, this is part of MM and FI integration that you will have. But because we don't have MM and FI consultants here, so we are solving on our own. Okay, so you maintain this offsetting account, come back. Now again try to do a post goods issue. Now the post goods issue has been done. Now if you just click here, if you just go into the status overview here, now your your goods movement is also been done, and billing is not done, because billing A means it's not yet processed, B means partially processed, C means completely processed, blank means not relevant. Now here we have done picking, you have done the picking, you have done the goods movement, but billing is not done for this, is what the status it will say. Okay, so you created a sales order, and you picked everything from the plant and the storage location. Now if I just go, we have something called a document flow. Whatever we have done so far, if I just go to /n VA03, if I just click here, this is called display document flow. You can entirely see now this is a sales order, against this is a delivery document that has been created. Against this delivery document, this is an goods issue document, which is your material document that gets generated. Now you click on this and you say display document, it will take you to that particular document there. Now this is a delivery document. If I want to click on the material document, you click on this display document. So this is the material document that gets generated. So whenever you are creating a delivery document, we have something called a 601 movement type that happens. Okay, which means the stock has moved out of your store, moved out of your plant, and it is on its way to the customer. So stock has already moved from your stock is what we'll be knowing. Accordingly, you will have something called accounting. If you just click on this account document, you'll be able to see a corresponding accounting document that gets generated. Okay, so against the delivery, against the material document, there is an accounting document that gets generated. Okay, so what is an accounting entry that we have? Inventory account debit to your cost of goods account credit, cost of goods account credit to your inventory account debit. So this is an accounting entry that you gets generated here. But okay, but we will see accounting entry and all. As of now, I just wanted to do one particular flow, but we'll see in details about how this is getting determined, what and all, and so on and so forth. So now against a sales order, you create a delivery document. Okay, now again go just click on this, click on the delivery document, go inside. Against this delivery document, okay, I take this display document. Again, it's a sales order. Let me try to see if in case direct billing is sales order billing or okay, sales order. Okay, now if I try to create BF01, I try to give my delivery number. Against the delivery, I'm just creating one invoice document number also, just to see if in case if it works. Okay, now it okay, now I have created one billing document number and it says accounting document is not generated, but we'll talk about all this, like how to release to accounting. So you create one billing document number against your delivery, then you can release to your accounting. Okay, but we have some accounting error, it's fine, we'll resolve it later. So you have a billing document number that is also getting generated. Okay, so you can create a sales order, delivery, and a billing, but this is just to show an end-to-end flow for you to from a sales order to billing. You use a VA01, then in order to have some you have to create some outbound delivery, you use something called a VL01N or VL02N and VL03N, and VF01, VF02, VF03 is to create your billing document. So that is just to show a flow how from a sales order to billing you will be able to create some things. Once you have customer master, material master, and customer material info record, then you have your prices also that would be maintained, and if you're able to solve the errors. Now what we will do from tomorrow's class, we will be talking in much more detail only about the order. Now I have something called whenever I create this sales order, I'm getting this OR. So OR, what are all the functionalities in that particular OR? OR is an order type. So how many different types of order types are there? So what is the control? How can you create your own order types? What are all the functions? Now here we have multiple order types: cash sales, let's say debit memo, credit memo. So there are multiple order types that we will have. Then we will also have let's say your inquiries, quotations, and all these are also your order types, your inquiries, quotations. So how many different types of order types that we have? what are all the different functionalities that you have in your order type, how can you create your own order type, everything that we will see in tomorrow's class. Okay.